So operational involvement, the reason is because they are the first ones that have the capability and the potential to see something going wrong. They can tell you when there's been more alarms or things are out of spec or they're having a hard time maintaining specs or they've had to change wear parts faster or certain whatever. So they have the ability just because of the location, right, where they're geographically positioned to that asset, to use their five senses and to focus on where their defects are. And they're going to know better than anybody when things just aren't right. Now, I have to say that kind of tongue in cheek and with a little bit of caution because there's a lot of people when there's nothing wrong, they still think something's wrong. So that needs to be structured when they're involved, but they are definitely the front line. As a race car driver, if you ever have heard a NASCAR radio communication period of time during a race, right? You hear a lot of feedback from the driver about the car being tight or loose or the brakes or she's shifting right or it's getting hot or I smell fun, I smell something. There's a lot of these kinds of things, right? And they're getting feedback from the crew the whole time. And then they've got somebody telling them, hey, these guys are coming up on you, or there's a crash in turn four. So the operator, they hear and see it. They're in the middle of it. So they can tell you, they have the most valuable information if you train them how to give you the information. And a good example of that, I use the NASCAR thing again. Days of Thunder, when Robert Duvall was teaching Tom Cruise how to be a NASCAR driver versus a Formula One kart driver, right? There was a whole lot of things. And my favorite part is when they were talking about the tires on the car, right? He's saying the cars you're used to, the tires were twice as wide and they weighed half as much. And the cars you're driving now in NASCAR, the cars weigh twice as much and the tires are half as wide and you're burning them up. So once you teach an operator what to look for, that could be the most invaluable resource that you could have to come up with the front parts of reliability because you're going to take that and adjust things. But you have to have it. If you don't have it, you're going to struggle and there's going to constantly be tension between the two departments.